The wooden bench vibrated with a constant rhythmic thrum of iron wheels against steel. Brother pressed his nose against the cool glass, watching the station platform dissolve into a blur of gray and brown. Beside him, sister paced the length of the seat, her paws clicking softly on the wood, tail twitching in time with the train's acceleration. Flip remained propped against the velvet cushion, motionless, eyes fixed on the glass, while Rowdy sat on the floor, his tail thumping against the floorboards as he looked toward the window. Outside, the landscape began to stretch, the close trees yielding to the expansive reach of the open country. Brother did not pull away from the glass. Ice-traced horizon, coal smoke, dry earth west. Every rattle of the carriage, every gust of wind against the pane, marked the steady departure from everything they had known. The journey had finally begun. Brother jumped up onto the ledge, his ears twitching as the horizon opened up into a sea of endless grass. Sister followed, scrambling up to peer out, her eyes widening at the changing terrain. Then the movement stopped. Ahead, the grass darkened, breaking into a mass of heavy, shifting shapes. Hundreds of buffalo stood like dark, immovable boulders against the gold. They were everywhere, stretching toward the horizon, their massive frames dwarfing the train itself. The silence in the carriage grew heavy. Flip leaned against the seat, his gaze locked onto the sea of creatures outside. The planes had arrived, vast and teeming with life. The train shuddered and began to crawl forward, its momentum slicing through the outer edges of the herd. Brother and sister watched as the real motion began. From the tall grass, riders burst into view, their horses lean and fast. They moved with a fluid, frantic energy, weaving between the massive beasts with practiced ease. Feathers tied to their gear whipped behind them. Brother leaned out the window. Sister followed, stretching her neck to get a better view, her tail lashing back and forth in excitement. Rowdy stood on his hind legs, paws bouncing on the ledge, barking at the rhythmic thud of hooves. The riders waved toward the carriage. The frantic pace of the riders faded into the distance, leaving only the steady chug of the engine.